Hello everyone. In this video, uh, this is what I've made. This is what you will see. If you click on a button, so these random names will show in the container. I This is actually the incomplete application. The full application has a like button here. So the if the user clicks on the like button, so the liked name will be saved uh, in the list of that particular button, and that like names would show here in top of the container. Because I am a non-tech person, as you may have seen, I mentioned this thing in the description of the videos. So I'm learning, and the reason why I decided to make the video at this moment is to show you the process. How do I uh, make an application? When I get stuck, what do I do? How do I resolve it? I mean, it's been 2 years now. Uh, I'm struggling with Flutterflow, but I am improving on month basis. So that's all I can say. And during this learning, whenever I come across something new that I do not find anywhere else on YouTube, Google, then if I suppose get a hold on to this such concepts, then I make a video. So this is the reason you may not see me uploading all the Flutterflow videos regularly, because the other stuff is already there in the YouTube from other YouTubers. So I hope you like the following part. So I'm focusing on the process rather than what we have made. Okay, so let's start. Let's start with the designing first. So this is DeepSeek. It's like alternate to ChatGPT. I started using this today only because I got a message on Instagram. Message in the sense the post. I saw a post where this portal was favored by many people, and it's actually very cheaper than ChatGPT also. It's not a promotional video, but I liked it, and you will also see why did I like it. So I added an image of a design, and I asked, attached is a web page. I need a designing prompt for this page so that I can use text to UI AI to design this page. So it gave me a prompt from here to here. So I copied this prompt. I now go to Flutterflow. I use this thing, new page creation. And here is the window where I paste that prompt. As you can see here also, this is the prompt which I copied and pasted. Okay, so this is kind of this is actually the incomplete web design of this prompt. So I have removed the unnecessary bit to avoid any confusions. So this is the first step. Then I I needed these names, the names that we saw earlier. When I click on next, these are random names. Then I again asked DeepSeek that give me uh, 30 random names. So these are those names. Now this is my next prompt. I hope you are familiar with the Flutterflow tool. So I have a list of names saved in a list data type called names on a button click. Let me show you this first, what I'm saying. So if you click outside here or here, that's when you get an option of creating a page state variable. It's like local page variable. Local page variable are the variables that store the values as long as a user stays on this page. The moment user goes backward or forward, this page state value loses its reference or original values. So consider it's all gone. Now I have this names variable. I created a names variable because I have 30 names. So it's a list of text. Text is called as string. And here I mentioned and pasted all the 30 names like this. Okay. Now after this, I need one more variable on screen. I gave it a name on screen because on screen means this red container. Because what when the user will click on the next button, the that particular name, okay, that particular name should show here on screen. So I needed a variable on screen. Again, it's going to be a list type. Now you may ask here, this is my learning. So you may ask here, but you will be showing, I mean, I just need to show only one name. Then why uh, this on screen's data type is list? So suppose if I uncheck this, okay, suppose if I uncheck this and the rule I am setting here, the rule to show the next name, let me show you here. So I need to show some name here, the select the next name. If I go here, then combine text, let me show you this thing only. Okay, I'll explain you this part in a later part of the video because to avoid confusions. So to give you a context, why do we need a list variable? Because this is the button from where the names are coming, right? 30 names. So it's a list of names. Only another list can hold another list. If you will try to save anything from a list inside a single variable, which is a string, not a list type, it won't work because that particular option will not show uh, here in this set from variable chart. So there is no way we get the option to uh, show anything from the list. So the thing that we want to show is a list, and where do we want to show? It has to be a list. That's it. Now I was showing you the page state variable. Okay, up to here I did it. Then what you see here, current index like names, like name also you can forget because this is not the part of this current video. And I'll show you what exactly happened. So I clicked on next. I'll show you the action. So what do we want? If the user clicks on this next button, the that name in the list should show here. So let's see the action of this button. So if the user clicks on this button, it will update the page state, our local variable, its index. Now, how does this index work is here. I hope you are familiar with the Flutterflow because I got stuck. Then I again asked the platform. I hope you are familiar with the Flutterflow. So I have a list of names saved in a list data type called names. On a button click, I want to show these names one by one in a text field. The names is a page type variable. How to do this? Please tell me step by step. I'm not a tech person and don't know much of Flutterflow. So if you see here, I found this, I mean, a bit uh, better than ChatGPT. I like ChatGPT also. I mean, both are equal to me, both helps. So it says uh, look at the steps. Open the Flutterflow, create a variable, drag and drop button, and then if you focus on this part, it says go to page state and then create a new variable, current index. After reading this, you can pause the video to read all the steps here. Now, the moment I see this, I saw this, go to page state variable. This is the moment when I clicked here, created a current index, and I read further of type integer. I gave it a name integer, and where is it? Yes, and set its initial value to 0. This is why you see 0. All I'm doing is following the instruction of this platform. Okay, now set up the button action. I created this page action, then I stopped, then I clicked here and I followed the instruction of the platform. What I did is written here. Now see, in the actions button, add action, choose set state. I clicked here, update page state, then here, then select set value because it says set state. If you see here, I have reset increment also. So set I selected and then set the current index variable to this thing. So this is the moment when I did some hit and trial like this. So when I looked at this expression, my brain said it should be uh, this code expression, not a uh, not this, which combines two texts. Custom. It was here somewhere, but it combines two text. So I thought because it's an expression, and there was one time when I did this addition thing in the custom code expression. So I remembered that logic, this logic should go under code expression. So I went here, code expression, gave a name, variable name. So it was telling me everything. Set the current index. So I see this expression current index. So I created a variable called variable name is my current index actually. So to avoid any confusion, I can current index like this. So I had to match this expression. So I gave it this thing a variable name plus one like this and then mod 30. Why 30? And we see names dot length. Names, if you remember, this is our page state variable, which is of list type, and it looks like it's a length page state dot length, and I already know the length. So instead of writing, making it confusing, I just thought whether how much it should be. It should be 30. So I simply wrote 30 and I clicked on checked errors, nothing else, and confirmed. And rebuild page because uh, new text will appear here. So the whole page has to be changed. Okay. And that is it. I can show you the next prompt also. Uh, it was here somewhere detailed. See, this is where it explained it in further. Now see, this is what I am working on. It's a work in progress. So this says Next to this button, I have another button called like. When a user will click on this like button, the name displayed in the text field earlier after next button click should be liked. My English is not that good, so please excuse the English uh, foreign viewers. So, or the pressed like button is from, you can read the prompt. So this is what it gave me step by step. I mean, I kind of liked, it's a huge help for me. So it's helping me a lot. So this is the end result. It's working, and it through this uh, I mean help from the platform, I learned uh, this part also, this thing, code expression. So it was new to me. I struggled here, but I spent some time and I got it. So that is all I wanted to share. I mean, the process was important. I mean, what I'm doing and where exactly I'm getting help. So there is one more thing. In the Flutterflow, I have seen many uh, queries in the community of the Flutterflow also when mm, new learners are trying to make applications. So I would say you only need to understand the difference between document and reference, reference ID or reference. That's it. I mean, if I have to summarize my learning, then the biggest learning and the majority of the confusions that come from is this concept. This single concept is the base of the whole app development. I mean, of course, there are Google Maps API also, but that those are advanced functionalities. But the CRUD, CRUD, create, read, update, and delete, all these four functionalities uh, depend on reference. People who understand document reference, document ID, like this. And I'll soon make a video uh, where I'll design a simple page and I'll explain you how uh, reference works with the schema of the database. And in the schema also, I'll explain read, write, delete uh, actions, because that I used to you know get confused about the schema of the table in Flutterflow, but I have a clear understanding and I learned it by doing. I designed a simple page. I mean, that simple page is no longer simple anymore. I mean, I have worked on that page and quite a lot. Now I can't go back and undo the changes, but I'll create the simple page once again, and the learnings and the mistakes that I made uh, during that process. So those were the mistakes that cleared all my doubts about write, read, delete, user, uh, secured fields like that you may have seen in the schema. So I'll create two videos on it. One will explain the Firebase schema permissions, table like write, read, and all. And second is what was the second? There was something, but yes, I said about the second thing. All right, thank you for watching. Bye.